Caitlin Clark. Remember the name. This young phenom has taken the world of college basketball by storm, leaving fans and analysts alike in awe of her incredible talent and unyielding determination. From the moment she stepped on the court for the Iowa Hawkeyes, she was special. Her presence was felt immediately, and it was clear that she was destined for greatness. Her debut was nothing short of spectacular, setting the tone for what would become a legendary college career. Clark wasn't just playing college basketball, she was owning it. Her range? Unlimited. She could shoot from anywhere on the court, making defenders scramble to keep up. Her vision? Unmatched. She saw plays develop before anyone else, threading the needle with precision passes that left spectators gasping. Her confidence? Off the charts. Whether she was sinking a clutch three-pointer or orchestrating a fast break, she did it all with a swagger that was impossible to ignore. Her teammates fed off her energy, and her opponents couldn't help but respect her game. She was a walking highlight reel, draining threes from the logo and dishing out no-look passes. Every game was a showcase of her extraordinary skills, and every play was a testament to her hard work and dedication. The NCAA had never seen anything quite like her. She was rewriting the record books and redefining what it meant to be a college basketball star. Her performances were not just about scoring points, they were about making history. Awards piled up, Player of the Year, scoring titles, you name it. Her trophy case was a testament to her dominance on the court. But for Caitlin, it wasn't just about the accolades. It was about pushing herself to be the best and inspiring others to do the same. She led Iowa to new heights, culminating in their first ever NCAA championship game appearance. Her leadership and clutch performances were instrumental in the team's success, and she became a beloved figure in Iowa sports history. Fans across the nation were captivated by her electrifying style of play. She was must-watch television. Every game she played was an event, drawing in viewers who marveled at her talent and passion for the game. But college dominance was just the first chapter in the Caitlin Clark story. Her journey was far from over, and the basketball world eagerly anticipated what she would do next. The question on everyone's mind was, how far could she go? The WNBA awaited, and everyone wondered, could she replicate her magic on the biggest stage? With her talent, drive, and unshakable confidence, the sky was the limit for Caitlin Clark. The world was ready to watch her rise to even greater heights. The 2023 WNBA draft arrived, and all eyes were on Caitlin Clark. The hype was real. The Indiana Fever selected Clark with the #1 overall pick. Expectations were sky high. Fans eagerly anticipated her arrival, ready for her to take the league by storm. But the WNBA is a different beast. The competition is fierce, the pace is faster, the physicality is greater. Clark's transition wouldn't be easy. She joined a young Fever team still finding its footing. The pressure was on for Clark to lead them to success. Everyone waited to see if her flashy college game would translate to the pros. Caitlin Clark quickly discovered that playing in the WNBA wasn't going to be a love fest. The league was filled with seasoned veterans and rising stars, each with something to prove. The competition was fierce, and the stakes were high. Her confident, at times brash, on-court persona rubbed some people the wrong way. She was unapologetically herself, never shying away from expressing her emotions, whether it was a triumphant celebration or a frustrated outburst. She wasn't afraid to celebrate big plays or let her emotions show. Her passion for the game was evident in every move she made, every shot she took, and every victory she celebrated. Some saw it as arrogance, others called it passion. To her fans, she was a breath of fresh air, a player who wore her heart on her sleeve. To her critics, she was a show-off, someone who needed to be humbled. A target started to appear on her back. Opponents began to see her as the player to beat, the one they needed to shut down to make a statement. Opponents played her with extra intensity, eager to shut her down and quiet her growing fan base. They double-teamed her, tried to get under her skin, and did everything they could to throw her off her game. The hate only seemed to fuel her fire. Instead of backing down, she rose to the challenge, using the criticism as motivation to push herself even harder. Clark embraced the villain role, using it as motivation. She thrived on the boos and jeers, turning them into fuel for her relentless drive to succeed. She thrived on silencing the doubters and proving her critics wrong. Every game was an opportunity to show the world what she was capable of, to demonstrate that she belonged among the best. But the pressure was mounting. With every game, the expectations grew higher and the spotlight shone brighter. The weight of being a top player in the league was heavy, and the scrutiny was intense. Could she handle the heat and live up to the hype? The journey was far from over, and the challenges were only beginning. But one thing was certain. Caitlin Clark was ready to face whatever came her way, determined to carve out her legacy in the WNBA. Lover or hater, you couldn't take your eyes off Caitlin Clark. She was must-see TV. She was the WNBA's newest villain, and she was owning it. Like John Cena before her, Clark understood the power of embracing the players' hate. She fed off the negative energy, turning it into highlight reel plays. The more the players came after her, the hotter she got. It was a risky strategy, but it was working. Clark's game became a lightning rod for controversy. Her trash-talking made headlines. Her on-court antics sparked debates. But through it all, one thing remained clear. Caitlin Clark was built for the big moments. Despite the drama and the doubters, Caitlin Clark let her game do the talking. She put up numbers that were impossible to ignore. She led all rookies in scoring, averaging an impressive 19.2 points per game. Her playmaking ability was on full display as she dished out assists with ease, showcasing her exceptional court vision. She was a walking triple-double threat, stuffing the stat sheet night after night. The doubters were silenced. Clark was proving she belonged in the WNBA. She was more than just hype, she was the real deal. And as the season progressed, she continued to elevate her game to new heights. The 2023 WNBA season belonged to Caitlin Clark. She had arrived. Her dominance on the court was undeniable, and the accolades began to pour in. The WNBA announced Clark as the unanimous Rookie of the Year, a testament to her incredible debut season. She had defied the odds, silenced the critics, and cemented her place as one of the league's brightest young stars. But this was only the beginning. Clark's journey was far from over. She had tasted success, and she was hungry for more. The WNBA had a new superstar on its hands, and she was just getting started. While Caitlin Clark's scoring prowess was undeniable, her impact extended far beyond simply putting the ball in the basket. She was not just a scorer, she was a complete player who could influence the game in multiple ways. She was a true floor general, orchestrating the offense with precision and flair. Her leadership on the court was evident as she directed her teammates, called plays, and communicated effectively during the game. Her court vision was exceptional, finding open teammates with no-look passes and threading the needle with pinpoint accuracy. Whether it was a fast break or a half-court set, Clark always seemed to know exactly where her teammates were and how to get them the ball in the best position to score. She made everyone around her better, elevating the play of her teammates and turning the Indiana Fever into a legitimate threat in the league. Her ability to lift her team was not just about her skills, but also her infectious energy and enthusiasm. Clark's basketball IQ was off the charts. She spent countless hours studying the game, analyzing opponents, and understanding the nuances that could give her team an edge. She had an innate understanding of the game, always knowing where to be and when to make the right play. Her anticipation was second to none, allowing her to make strategic plays that often left opponents baffled. She was a coach's dream, a player who could take over a game offensively while also making her teammates better. Her ability to lead by example and her willingness to do whatever it took to win made her an invaluable asset to the team. Off the court, Clark's dedication to her craft was evident. She was often the first to arrive at practice and the last to leave, constantly working on her skills and conditioning. Her work ethic inspired her teammates to push themselves harder. Beyond her on-court achievements, Clark was also a fan favorite. Her approachable demeanor and willingness to engage with fans made her a beloved figure in the community. She understood the importance of giving back and often participated in community events and youth clinics. Her accolades and awards were a testament to her hard work and talent, but what truly set her apart was her character and leadership. Caitlin Clark was more than just a basketball player. She was a role model and a leader both on and off the court. Caitlin Clark's arrival in the WNBA coincided with an exciting influx of young talent. The league was undergoing a changing of the guard, with a new generation of stars ready to make their mark on the game, ushering in a new era of WNBA basketball. These young stars brought with them a combination of skill, athleticism, and personality that captivated fans and pushed the league to new heights. The future of the WNBA was bright, and Caitlin Clark was at the forefront of this exciting new era. She embraced the challenge of leading the way, inspiring a new generation of players and fans alike.